What's up guys, I'm the Comeback Kid and I'm going to be showing you guys games I bought recently. These are past couple months worth of games that I've picked up, and I'm not quite exactly sure when's the last time I did one of these, but it's been a while. So I have a good amount of stuff here, not a whole bunch, but you know, a little bit. And everything I got here was either a Christmas gift or I got a Goodwill or a thrift store. So you can see that there's a lot of crap here that I got for very cheap. So let's go ahead and get started. These are PS2 and these are last gen stuff that I got at Goodwill basically. First one is Katamari Damacy, complete and really good shape. Really good shape. And I played this when it first came out and I really liked it. It's really kind of a quirky, Japanesey kind of a, I don't know. It's a genre in its own. Basically, you just roll around garbage. But I haven't played it since then, and I never owned a copy myself, so it's cool to actually finally have one in good shape. Next is R-Type Final. I never owned a copy of this either, and it kind of looks like a 3D-ish R-Type instead of the traditional sprites and 2D graphics, but you know, it's R-Type and I like R-Type, so happy to have that. Here's another one I heard about on, I believe it was the All Gen Gamers podcast. A couple guys there picked this game up, Flipnik Ultimate Pinball, and they said it was a really great pinball game with bunches of different tables and different missions and challenges to do, and it was very cheap and in amazing shape. Again, these games are really great shape. The manuals are nice and crisp and no folding or anything, and this was just a couple dollars just like the other ones, so happy to have that. Alright, next we got some GameCube games, and these are ones I didn't have, but they're not, you know, super great, but they're just ones I didn't have. Super Monkey Ball 2, Worms Blast, and the reason I picked this one up was because I heard somewhere that, or maybe I read somewhere online, the Worms games are kind of uncommon and kind of expensive on the GameCube. I could be wrong on that, but for only a couple bucks, it really doesn't matter. And I'll take a gamble on that. Another copy of Melee. Always got to have a backup of Melee. The greatest, I don't know if you count it as a fighting game, but it's in a genre of its own, just like the other games. It's not really 2D fighter, it's not really 3D fighter, so to me, it's my favorite GameCube game of all time. I'll just say that. Herb Sims in the City. Don't know if I'm going to play that one too much. Sonic Heroes. I played a demo of this and but for a few dollars. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I stopped playing the Tony Hawk series after the first one, and I just couldn't get into the second and the ones after that. There's just like, there's too much stuff you could do. It's like your combo can never end. Like you could do this big ass combo and then just manual into something else, and you could just keep doing it and doing it. And if you're good at manualing, you could just keep going. And to me, it took the fun out of it for the most part. So the first one always sticks with me as the best one. But you know, maybe I'll give it a shot. Tony Hawk's Underground. This was a couple dollars too, and I heard decent things about this one, so went ahead and picked that up. Alright, let's go to, oh, one more GameCube game. This was the cream of the crop that I found, and I was so excited to find this. Remake of Resident Evil. I've been wanting this game for so long, and my friend's just been telling me about it. He said it's amazing. Quite possibly the best remake ever made in video games. I've been wanting to play so bad, and I just couldn't find it, and the game is really expensive still. At secondhand stores, I mean, you know, used game stores, retro game stores, very expensive, and I found this for $3. and it is in amazing shape. The disc doesn't look like it even touched, and I'm so happy to have this because I definitely want to play that. I love Resident Evil, especially the old ones. Alright, let's see, let's do these NES games I found. These were like, oh, $1 or $2 at the flea market. Jordan vs. Bird. It's just stuff I didn't have. Heavy shredding. Some of them are probably dirty too. And the triple Mario Kart. Not Mario Kart, but the triple pack, whatever you want to call it. Mario Duck Hunt and Track Meet. Okay, next I have some PlayStation 1 games. This is another game I've been wanting for a very long time, and it's not too terribly expensive. It's just I didn't feel like paying the $20 or so that it goes for. And I have tons of other games in the series, and I haven't played them because I want to play this one first. And that is Metal Gear Solid. And again, don't want that disc to fall out. With the manual and in fantastic shape. $3 at a Goodwill. So now I can finally play that, and I can finally play 2, 3, and 4, which I also have. And funny enough, I haven't been able to find Metal Gear in the wild in a very long time. Funny enough, right when I found that, I found this. This is the, I don't know if it's an expansion or what, or just extra missions or something, but it's Metal Gear VR missions. Also a couple dollars. And it's just funny how I found those two back to back when I couldn't find Metal Gear Solid for the longest time. This was another one I found in the bunch, Soul Blade, and I believe Soul Calibur was the game that came out of this original game, and it spawned its own series. And this is the original, and I've never played Soul Blade actually. And it doesn't even look like a whole lot of the main characters from Soul Calibur are on this anymore. Well, there's Taki, and maybe there is, I don't know. I don't know why they changed the name, but once again, a couple bucks. This one, I didn't know anything about this, and I didn't know if it was worth anything, but it just looked kind of cool. X-Men Mutant Academy. It's a fighting game, and I can't really tell if it's a 3D fighting game or a 2D fighting game. I think it's a 2D fighting game with 3D characters. They're made of like polygons. But you know, X-Men vs. Street Fighter is one of my favorite fighting games of all time. So I know that's probably nowhere close to that, but you know, a couple bucks. Worms Armageddon. This is one of those games that is a 1-disc game that comes in the 2-disc packs. And I believe they're like that because the manuals are so thick. And if you're not sure if a game is missing a disc, because sometimes it's hard to tell if a game is missing a disc and you're not sure if it came with 2 discs to begin with, just look on the side, and if you look there, it'll say, if it'll focus, I can't tell if you can see that, but it'll say 1 disc or 2 disc on it. So that's how you know. And this game, I was kind of sure that it was maybe worth a little bit of money, so I went and picked it up, and I never really played too much Worms, but maybe I'll give it a shot. And it was a couple of dollars. Okay, let's see. I got, oh, here's one more GameCube game that I forgot to mention. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. I never played this, and to be honest with you, I wasn't sure that you could even play it 1 player. But I'm guessing you can. I thought maybe it was only a multiplayer Zelda game, but maybe you can play it by yourself. Anyway, it's a Zelda game for a few dollars, and it was in amazing shape with a manual, so no-brainer to pick it up. And I didn't have it, so nice addition to the Zelda collection. Okay, let's see. Here's like, I've been really short on cash at the moment, so this is like the one current gen game that I bought this year that I can remember. That wasn't a gift, a game that I bought for myself. That wasn't a download or anything. And I got it for $10 off of GameFly, and it's Tomb Raider. and I played this at PAX last year before it came out, and I liked it, but I didn't think too much of it. And I heard great things about it, and then I heard kind of mixed things about it. So I went ahead and decided to wait, and I waited till it was $10, picked it up, and I love this game. I think it's excellent. Excellent, excellent. It might be, it's hard to say, it's right here with Uncharted 2 to me. It's definitely better than Uncharted 1, and it's better than Uncharted 3. But as far as Uncharted 2, I don't know, it's very close. Anyway, this game is amazing. And man, it kind of dives away from traditional Tomb Raider like you would think, and kind of goes into the third-person shooter kind of a thing. But if you deviate from the main storyline, it goes back into that tomb raiding elements that you're used to in the Tomb Raider series. And you have to kind of do side missions to experience that. Now, going on the main mission, you'll go, you know, it's kind of linear. You're supposed to go over here, flip the switch, climb up here, and kill some guys. That's kind of where it's, you know, cookie cutter third-person shooter. But if you sidetrack and go into tombs and stuff, which are optional, then it goes back into its roots. And it's just, most of the time, it's just you in a cave, platforming and solving puzzles. And that's what old school Tomb Raider's about. And this game has plenty of that, but it's optional. So the people that say it's kind of lost its Tomb Raider roots probably didn't go and do the side missions to experience that stuff. But it's in there, trust me, it is in there. And this game, I didn't think this game was going to be very mature, but it is very mature. Like, this game has tons of blood and gore in it, and creepy moments. It freaked me out a lot. At times, it's kind of like a survival horror game when you're in the tombs and the caves. There's so much blood and gore and dead bodies, and it's crazy. And I'd say the shooting element, even with the arrows, is better than Uncharted, because I hate Uncharted's shooting elements. But you can upgrade your character, upgrade your weapons, and Laura herself is an amazing character. She's not, you know, this dumb, stereotypical video game girl, as bad as that sounds. You know, she's not all super over-sexualized, and, you know, she is somewhat, but not really. So when you first start the game, she's kind of, you think of her as kind of a naive girl, but she is tough as nails, I tell you what. First thing, you get impaled, and she pulls the stick out of her, and just constantly throughout the game, just constant explosions. Constantly she's getting her ass kicked, constantly she's falling down things, constantly she's getting her ass kicked by the elements, and she's a tough chick, and you'll see her start to evolve as the game goes on. She keeps grinding her teeth, and she's badass, trust me. And I really hope they make a sequel to this game, because I love Tomb Raider. And I don't know if I'm gonna make a top 10 list, but trust me, if I do make a top 10, this is definitely in it. Tomb Raider is freaking amazing. Pick it up if you haven't already. It's really cheap now. You can't go wrong with it. It's great. And for those people who play a little bit of the game and didn't finish it, trust me, finish the game. You won't be disappointed. The one bad thing about the game, I'll just say this, because I know I'm talking a lot about it. When you beat the game, you can't go back and get different achievements, because certain achievements are you can only do them by killing enemies, and the enemies don't respawn. They do respawn, but it's a very, very low respawn rate, and certain achievements can be missable. So if you're an achievement hunter, make sure you get them during the game. Okay. These are the Christmas gifts now I'm getting to. I had a Secret Santa unboxing. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. Before this, if you want to be surprised. That was my last video. And if you did see that, this is going to be a repeat. So I had a Secret Santa gift, and he got me some awesome things. It was Majin Powers on Pete's Game Reform. Amazing stuff. He got me a sealed Persona 4, which I didn't have. I heard this is the best Persona game ever made, and I heard to basically skip the other Personas if you want. And I haven't played any of the other Personas. Although I do have Persona 3. I've never played it, and man, I was just so happy to have this. To have the best one out of the series sealed, it's just amazing. He also got me Pandora's Tower, and the last story, the boxed edition. And I do have Xenoblade Chronicles, haven't played it yet unfortunately, but now I didn't think I was going to be able to get these because I thought they were in low print run, and if you missed them you weren't going to get them, and they're sealed, which is amazing. So really happy to have those. Hopefully I'll be able to get around to playing them someday. Okay, another Christmas gift. This was all from the family. Oh, before that, I'll show you the... I did a crappy video. The quality was kind of shitty because my camera was screwing up. But this is I won a contest from CJR. I know a lot of you probably already subbed to him, but go sub him. He does awesome garage sale videos in the summertime and shows his huge game collection, so go check that out. Anyway, he was having a contest and he gave away a Wii U Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD collectible edition with the Ganon figure. Didn't think I was ever gonna get this because I thought, you know, once again, if you didn't buy it right away it was gonna get sold out and the prices were gonna skyrocket. He bought 2 of them, so he gave one away as a prize, and I can't believe I won. And believe it or not, I never win anything, but I won like 3 contests that were going on. I won I won a t-shirt from Metroid Primes, and I won a game from Jilpoo 3 that I'm not sure what it is, but apparently I won that, and it's just, I couldn't believe watching the videos that I won something else 3 times in a row. It's just freaking insane, but I'm very grateful. Okay, here's from the family. This I was not expecting, but someone knows me pretty well because I love wrestling and boxed games, and this is an old boxed game. It's wrestling. WWF Warzone. Really great shape. These games are not as good as the WCW THQ games, but I did play it back in the day because I was a WWF guy and I wanted the WWF game, even though the WCW ones were superior until No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 came out. But Warzone came out, I still bought it, and the game graphics are terrible looking now, and even back then they didn't look that good. But you know, it had Austin in it and Shawn Michaels and all those guys. So it's really cool to have this back on original box and cartridge, and I believe the manual's in there too. Yeah, complete in really nice shape. And they said they got it at Goodwill once again for a few bucks, so always check your thrift stores, guys. You can still find old games still in their box. Okay, I got a Excite truck for the Wii. This was a gift as well. Complete. I have Excite bots on the Wii and I like that, so nice to have that one too. Okay, I had a game that I had to take back because it was, I like all my multi-platform games on the 360 and they were on the PS3, so I know it seems kind of picky, but it's just how I am. And so I took a game back and it was Dishonored. So I was going to get the 360 version, but all they had was the greatest hits, and I don't like the greatest hits. And I mean, if they didn't have anything else, I would have just got the greatest hits. But I seen this game and I heard good things about it, but it is a shooter, so I don't know, I took my chance on it because I heard it was pretty good. But that is Spec Ops: The Line. I really don't know much about this at all, other than it's a military shooter, and I heard it was pretty good, so I decided to give it a shot. You know, I like shooters, but you know, some of them are done to death, but you know, I heard good things about it. The other game was Far Cry 3. This came out very late last year, so most people played it early this year. Heard it was a good game. I think it's pretty similar to Dead Island, except minus the zombies. So I heard great things about it, so I went ahead and picked that up. I got Dragon Age 2 as a gift. I think this one was pretty cheap, which is good, and that's probably why they got it. And but I don't have the first Dragon Age yet, so I don't think I'll be playing that one anytime soon. And I don't know, I'm not really a BioWare fan, to be honest with you. To be fair, I haven't played much of their games to begin with, so that might be why. But it might be a while before I get to the BioWare games. DuckTales Remastered. I waited to buy the digital game because I didn't have any money at the time. So I was like, I'll just wait. And then fortunately, they decided to come out with a physical version. At first, I was gonna get the box with a code, but I'm glad I waited because they came out with a physical copy. So there you have a physical disc. And I'm happy to have this. I played the demo of it. It seemed really cool. I heard it was good, but I heard it didn't live up to people's expectations. But it was a gift, so I'm really looking forward to playing that. This I bought on Black Friday. I was going to buy myself a bunch of games for Black Friday, but I was kind of strapped for cash. And I decided to buy some cheap Blu-rays instead. But I did buy one game, that's The Last of Us. This, unfortunately, I was not able to buy the day it was released. So I bought it on Black Friday for $25, brand new. Have yet to start it. I've seen people's top 10 lists, 2013. 2 of them I've seen so far. This is the #1 game. And I'm really looking forward to it. I love the post-apocalyptic settings in any game. Whether it be a rundown post-apocalyptic setting, like Borderlands, the first one, or a post-apocalyptic setting where it's all bright and the vegetation's took over, like Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. I love those too. And of course I love me some zombies. I know they're not exactly zombies, but you know, I love The Walking Dead. So combine that together and I think it has a recipe for a fantastic game, and hopefully I'll get into that pretty soon. Last but not least, the only game I really wanted for Christmas, because it kind of crushed me, I was not able to buy this when it first came out. But that is Zelda Link Between Worlds. I'm dying to play this because I just haven't had time. I've been switching jobs. So I've heard amazing things from not only YouTube gamers but the big companies, which I usually don't pay too much attention to, but everybody's giving it 10s, and I really like Link to the Past. So seeing the trailer for this just kind of blew me out of the water, and I just can't wait to play this. This is the first new 3DS game I've had in a while, and I don't know, I'm gonna have a hard time deciding which one of these games to play first, but it's between these two. I'm gonna have to play them both at the same time. But that's it, guys. That is it for the pickups for the past couple months or so. Sorry it took a while, but I've been busy. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and share this video. It helps me out a little bit and gets the word around. For some reason, I don't think a lot of my videos have been popping in people's sub boxes, as well as I know other people's videos haven't either, but that's on YouTube's end. So that's why I say like the video if you can, share it if you can, favorite it, whatever, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys later with another video, and see you next time. Peace.